Ladies, gentlemen, with the upcoming 10th anniversary of GTA 5 and GTA Online, the design director from Rockstar North and the lead designer for GTA Online sat down with Gamesradar to have a bit of a chat about how the past 10 years have been, how unexpected the success was, and also to kind of look into the future of 2023 GTA Online and beyond. That is what we're going to be discussing in this video, so let's dive right in. With there being such a large and varied amount of experience in GTA Online at this point, there's always a challenge of trying to keep things fresh that is going to appeal to both our veteran audience and any new players that may be playing it for the first time after the tutorial. Part of this decision making has been coming up with new updates as how they can complement other areas of the game, as well as offering something new to engage with them. Taking the criminal enterprises as an example from last year, we want to expand the number of businesses that have been in the game for years and breathe a new life into them, while at the same time provide a strong set of classic missions like the Operation Paper Trail for those that like to take on story missions instead of more business side of things. I primarily wanted to highlight this quote for the simple reason to kind of give Rockstar a bit of praise for the fact that if there is a new DLC that comes out, not every DLC is basically the exact same. Now, if you're going to be ultra critical about it, then yeah, I guess most of the time there is. But in terms of the themes and the kind of things that are to do within the DLCs, generally speaking, it's always something different, which is something that I personally really appreciate. If you look at the criminal enterprises, we're doing stuff for UOP, but then the next DLC, we're doing an asset lab, to give the most two recent examples. While you can say a lot about the criminal enterprises doing updates to businesses way too late, the fact that it happened even after all this time was still quite nice. Frankly, there are many cool ideas and directions we can take, and it's great to still surprise our players and give them something to be excited about. At almost 10 years old, that's a really cool thing to do. The community's contribution to the overall design of the game has only increased over time. Our vision remains, but it's a beautiful partnership with the community. We still have our plans, but they're less hard locked in than they once were to allow for this external input. We're always working to balance things in a way that makes sense for every player and playstyle, so that there's always something for everyone to have fun doing. We identify and consider so much player feedback, and we're always looking at ways to implement community requests as we continue to create new updates. Sometimes, however, what feels like the simplest fixes can be the most challenging to implement, so it might take some time for the community's desired changes to make their way into the game. So hopefully recent improvements to the game have shown that we are working to address the community's request as we move from update to update. I'll say one thing though, while on paper, it kind of has been looking like in the past year that suddenly Rockstar decides to start listening to the community and actually adding quality of life stuff that they've been wanting for years is something that's too little too late. It is nice to see that they're also acknowledging the fact that they are actually doing it, but you know, with anything with GTA Online, I guess it's seeing is believing. So I'm hoping that they'll continue that on, and this change of heart and this change of pace will hopefully show within the illustrious GTA 6 online version that we will hopefully hear something about within the next 10 years or so. I do again want to give a bit of praise to Rockstar for the fact that they are finally taking this step, but if there was one little criticism I would have is let yourself be heard more, you know, like have the dialogue not through a website again, but through your community team or anything that says, hey guys, we're listening to your thing. Like your Twitter page has like 14 or 15 million followers, like utilize that instead of using the usual way of going to an external website that's gonna kiss your ass for a little bit. I mean, like, have more dialogue with the community rather than just like, yeah guys, we're definitely reading it. Seeing is believing, and I'm definitely going to defend them on the fact that, hey, some things might seem super simple to implement in the game, but especially with a game as old as GTA Online, if you switch one thing to another, it will probably break. Now onto the more juicy stuff that is kind of teasing what's going to be coming in this year, and I quote, There's a fun example of this that's coming for this year's Halloween event that makes us laugh every time. I can't wait to see how the players will react to it. Speaking on the $100 billion challenge for the heist stuff, they also say that they'd had the idea of community-based objectives for a while, but it was something that they wanted to present as a design choice rather than as an externally pushed event, so it felt native to the world and the player's experience. Naturally, occurring community-led events like the green versus purple alien stuff really solidified how important these could be, and that there's always something that we could be looking at more. The idea of everyone coming together and pulling in the same direction to complete for a shared goal is great, and it's something that we will continue to look at more for in the future. After seeing the alien war unfold, we certainly wanted to explore ways that could tap into similar rivalries and alliances across the community. It was fun to add it for a limited time and see players change up their regular playstyle for a while and give us a chance to give out some unique rewards in that moment. I'm really a big fan of like hearing this, right? Because like having the stuff like the heist challenge or anything like that like directly implemented in the game rather than having to read about it in a newswire and then, you know, I guess hoping that the community team will not be like, oh hey guys, by the way, you did it. You know, instead of like something like you have in Destiny 2, you have the Guardian games where in game every single day you can basically get an update as to your Hunter, Titan or Warlock team is actually winning or losing. And then obviously there's catch-up mechanics and that sort of stuff. Seeing something similar to that in GTA Online could be rather cool, you know? Heck, give us like a live counter update every day or something inside of Legion Square. I don't care how it looks like, it'd just be really cool to just drive past the community goal that is currently going on. I think it would be a really cool event. If it's something for Halloween, I don't know, use pumpkins for all I care. They also obviously go on a little bit more about the future as well. Rockstar obviously is also keeping all their secrets close to their chest, but they always say that it's super important to us to find new ways to connect with each other, whether through events we create or by us providing the tools for them to create their moments. We've got a bunch of ideas in the works right now, leading all the way up until the holidays at the end of the year, so please stay tuned. Effectively confirming that for the coming year, GTA Online will still be getting updates, and the likelihood of GTA 6 releasing this year is effectively non-existent. Doesn't mean we won't be hearing anything about it though, but yeah, this kind of confirms that no GTA 6 this year. So I hope you're going to enjoy the 10th anniversary GTA Online, everyone. Another year. I can't wait. I love it. Jokes and all that sarcasm stuff aside, thanks everyone for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe and become a member like Chloe and GTA Plus. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.